Taedyn was born August 1st, 2010, and he was born a normal little boy, so we thought, until one day he couldn't go to the bathroom, pretty much right out of the hospital. He couldn't go to the bathroom, and we got sent home from the hospital, following up with doctors, and after that it was like doctor appointment. He kept getting worse and worse and worse. And the day that he got put in the hospital, I'll never forget, it was September 14th, 2010. He just got put into the general peds floor in the afternoon. But then by that night, he was in the ICU fighting for his life. Doctors come in, don't know what's going on with him. They were testing him for Hirschsprungs, but it came back negative that he didn't have Hirschsprungs, but they kept testing him for all these different things, couldn't figure out what was going on with him. Started swelling up so bad with fluids, third spacing, it's fluids in his body, kept swelling up. Started suffocating on the fluids, even though he was on a ventilator, suffocating on the fluids. They had to do emergency surgery right there in the room. They put a silo in, which let all the fluids fall out of his body. And they decided that they needed to do exploratory surgery to find out what was going on with him. They go in, find out that he has a dead colon because he has Hirschsprungs that we did not know he had. So the doctor had to remove his whole entire colon. And once they removed the colon, they discovered that he had liver failure because of all the medicine that he was getting put on. And they thought that he had some kind of bone marrow problem, so they needed to go back in, test his bone marrow, test his liver enzymes, and it all came back out that he didn't have liver failure and he didn't need any other medicines to help with the bone marrow or anything like that. He just was so infected with this dead colon that he was just fighting for his life. And I will never forget the day that the doctor told me that Taedyn has been trying to die for a week. And I'm like, what? I think he's trying to live. And if it wasn't for all the prayers that went up for Taedyn, we would not have a little 9-year-old boy right now. Because I do know that God performed a miracle that day in his life.